It's Paul Oak, and I'm here from Jones Feed Mills along with Elaine Klesser from Kitchener Urban Hens. And today we're going to talk about chicken coops, especially considering the light ventilation and flooring for the coops. And today we're going to let the birds be the star of the video, and we're going to talk a little bit in the background. So as far as lighting itself can be a contentious issue among hen owners. In order to maintain their egg production throughout the year, hens require 12 to 14 hours of light per day. While some owners focus on the use of natural light, others rely on artificial light. Elaine has chosen to focus on natural lighting for her hens, allowing her hens to rest over the winter. Here are some pointers from her concerning natural light and artificial light. Artificial light can be provided through the use of a regular light bulb or Christmas lights. Timers can also be added to switch the light on and off at a set time. However, if you choose to go this route, you need to keep a few things in mind. First and foremost is that the reduction of light lets the hen's body know that it's time to molt. And molting, of course, is the natural process of the birds losing and regrowing their feathers. But the end result is that artificial lighting can cause a hen's body to hold off on molting until the dead of winter. And you don't want your hens losing their feathers at minus 30 degrees when they need those feathers for extra warmth. Secondly, it takes energy to lay eggs. During the winter, that energy is used to keep warm. Forcing them to continue laying can cause undue stress on their system. It's a personal decision, but allowing your birds to have a rest does help them to recharge their batteries. In the end, if you're looking to ensure year-round eggs, it may be better to pick a breed that is known for consistent laying year-round, such as a hybrid or a Chanticleer. And now I'm going to let Elaine talk a little bit more about ventilation for coops.
Proper ventilation is very important year-round for a variety of reasons. First off, there's the simple math. The more hens you have in your coop, the more moisture they will generate through their breathing and their droppings, as both contain lots of water. The moisture creates humidity, especially in the colder weather months, and they spend more time indoors. Humidity mixed with the cold can leave your hens susceptible to respiratory illnesses and increases the chance of frostbite. Good ventilation will remove both dampness and humidity from the coop and allow your hens to withstand surprisingly cold temperatures. It will also remove the ammonia fumes from the coop that are caused by your hens' droppings. When manure accumulates, ammonia is automatically released from the coop. Remember that if you can smell ammonia, there is enough to cause damage to your hen's respiratory tract. If you have proper ventilation, however, you can reduce or even remove this threat to your birds. To top things off, ventilation helps to keep the coop from getting too hot in the summer. Chickens' bodies perform best below about 23 degrees Celsius. When they get to over 32 degrees Celsius, they can run into real problems. This can range from your hens going off lay to suffering heat stress, and in extreme cases, it can even be fatal. Proper ventilation will help keep the coop from getting any hotter than the outside air. Ventilation can be maintained in a variety of ways. You can use windows, you can open doors, you can also install vents. These methods allow fresh air to enter the coop, while in turn allows the excess moisture and ammonia to be removed. One final thing to think about is if you do decide to use vents, be sure to place them near the roof line and to keep them protected from rain and snow by roof overhangs.
And as for flooring for the chicken coops, there are various options for the type of floors that you want to use in a coop. With confined hens, a dirt floor is probably not ideal. A dirt floor is very hard to keep clean and dry. It's also a heyday for mice and other critters, as they can tunnel in very easily. If you do decide on a wooden floor, consider building it off the ground. This prevents mice from living underneath and gnawing their way through. It also allows the floor to dry from underneath. The drawback, of course, is that wood does rot over time, especially when exposed to moisture. You can solve or at least slow down the problem by using stick-on tiles or linoleum. It's an inexpensive fix and keeps the moisture from the wood and makes the coop easier to clean out. Another option is concrete. In fact, in Guelph, concrete floors are required for coops. It can be expensive, but it lasts a long time and it's easy to hose out. If you do pick this route, be sure to have a thick layer of litter on the floor, as exposed concrete is bitter cold in the winter and very hot during the summer. For a further look at our chicken coops, we will go through that in our next video segment.